Losing body fat has probably been a goal for a lot of people for at least one point in their lives. Whether it's to lose the last 5 pounds of fat to reveal your abs, or whether you're someone that's overweight and wants to chip away at the body fat to put themselves in a healthier position. The problem people run into, or what people think about, is
what is the best diet to lose body fat?
If there's one thing I know how to do, it's to get lean.
Well, not the only thing, because if that was the case, then I'd be a pretty useless PT.
Anyway, let's run through some popular diets right now, and then I'll tell you what exactly is the best diet to lose body fat.
Let's start off with a keto diet. So what exactly is it? It's a diet that consists of high fats, adequate protein, and very little carbohydrates. We've also got the OMAD diet, which stands for 1 meal a day. Now, I don't know about you, but having 1 meal a day sounds absolutely horrendous. We've got the plant-based diets. I'm pretty sure I don't really need to explain what exactly that is. The next diet to mention is the low carbohydrate, high protein diet, and I'm pretty sure everyone's best mates, cousins, sisters, brothers, cats, dog has tried this one, although I don't think cat's dog is a thing. Surely a cat wouldn't own a dog. Intermittent fasting is another popular diet right now, so if you don't know what that is, basically you're just restrictive of when you can eat your food. So a typical day of intermittent fasting would be that you fast for 18 hours and then you have just a 6-hour window to consume your calories. We've also got the Carnivore Diet, which is a restrictive diet which only allows you to eat meat, fish, other animal products, and I think certain dairy products as well. We've also got the eating cleaner diet. Another diet you may have heard of is the 5-2 diet, so that's when you eat as you usually would for 5 days of the week, and then for the other 2 days you restrict your calories to 500 to 600 per day, which to me, this may sound a little bit blunt, but that sounds absolutely ridiculous. And this next diet is extremely popular, and that's where you buy a diet plan from your favorite celebrity slash influencer with a blue tick on Instagram, and guess what? They have very little knowledge about fitness, very little knowledge about nutrition, but it's all right because it's only £200 a month, and they get me like dancing around my living room, and they call it like a hit workout or something because this is what's going to get me abs popping, shredded for FIFA 21 with the boys. The thing is, all these diets do the same thing. They just put you in a calorie deficit. Now the problem is, are all these diets sustainable? Absolutely not. So what is it that I do? What is the best diet to lose body fat? It's simple. I have a flexible diet, eat all the foods I enjoy whilst maintaining a calorie deficit. So what is a calorie deficit? A calorie deficit is when somebody eats less calories than their body needs to maintain its current body weight. So somebody's maintenance calories isn't necessarily a set figure, and it's more of a range. So if you eat less calories than that range, then you will then lose body weight. So to put yourself in that calorie deficit, you can either restrict your food intake, or you can increase your energy expenditure, or you can do a combination of them both. So you might be thinking, how do you work out your maintenance calories? And it's pretty simple. It's just a bit of trial and error. So you just need to consume X amount of calories and track your body weight with that amount of calories and just see what happens to your body weight. If your body weight is increasing, you're in a surplus. If you're maintaining your body weight, that means you're eating at maintenance. And if you're losing body weight, that means you're in a deficit. That's the goal. So now I've told you what is the best diet to lose body fat, and that's simply just to have a diet that you can sustain and maintain a calorie deficit. Sorry, I've not told you that you've got to eat a certain food to get shredded. It's just not the case. So this first tip is really important, and that is to diet on the highest amount of calories as possible whilst expending the least amount of calories as possible. So this is what I mean. If you drop your calories really low and you're expending a lot of energy all the time, like you're going for runs, HIIT workouts, all of that kind of stuff, what's going to happen is eventually your body is going to adapt to that. Your body is literally a survival machine. It will adapt to anything you give it. So when you're doing this all at once, yes, you will lose some body fat quite quickly, but later down the line, in X amount of time, your body is going to literally plateau, and then once you've got to that point and your body's adapted to that, then what do you do when you need to lose further body fat? You're a little bit shafted. Whereas if you go for a more gradual approach, when you just drop your food initially, eventually your body will adapt to that, and then what you can do is just dish another card out, and you can just add an extra cardio session a week, and then another couple of weeks down the line it'll adapt to that. So what I'm saying is just basically do everything gradually, and you don't want to use all your ammo all at once. Right, next thing, when I said have a flexible diet, what I mean is the majority of your diet should come from whole foods, and it should be dense in nutrients. If you're having a diet where you just have like whatever you want just to hit your macros, so you have McDonald's, all the foods that say don't offer too much micronutritional value, what's going to happen is it's not going to do too much for your satiety, so you're not going to feel too full, and you're not going to be in a healthy position. So what's going to happen is eventually you're going to get really hungry, you're going to fall off, and you're going to eat a lot of junk and put yourself back where you started. And also you're probably going to become deficient in a lot of micronutrients, so you're just going to generally feel pretty rubbish. So the key is literally just to have things in moderation, and I hate putting numbers to things like percentages, but if you have, say, 80-ish% of your diet that comes from good whole foods and the other 20% is stuff that isn't so great, then that's okay. Obviously continue doing the resistance training to give the body a signal to retain your lean body mass, and obviously everyone knows about keeping your protein intake high. Stay hydrated. Also a big one is make sure you sleep enough. If you don't sleep enough, if you are sleep deprived, you're going to get a spike in a hunger hormone called ghrelin, and that is just not going to be ideal if you're feeling more hungry when you're dieting. And also your leptin levels will decrease. So leptin is another hormone that tells you that you are full. So if that decreases, obviously again not ideal when you're trying to lose body fat. If I wanted to with this video, I could have gone in more depth and spoke about other variables which I don't think are as important, for example meal timings, but what I wanted to do is just make a video that is very easy for the average person to follow. Like, if people follow this advice, you won't fail to lose body fat. And the other goal with this video was just to let people know and educate them that there is no special diet that is going to melt away body fat. It just comes from maintaining a calorie deficit. So if you did find this video useful, please drop it a like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and obviously if you've not yet subscribed yet or you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I'm gonna go. See you later.